Next slide, please. Yes, recognition and appreciation. This should not be found wanting in any Rotary club. In fact, it is common that our district will say, silver and gold we don't have, but what we have, we shall give you. And what is it? Appreciation and recognition. Are you doing that at the club level? It is one of the things that can make members engage. Club governance, club administration. This is what we talk about when maybe you are even presiding over a meeting and it was members who will be telling you, the next item, you have lost hold of what you are doing as you are directing the meeting. So club governance, ensure effective club governance with clear roles and responsibilities and communication. We are almost there. The next slide, please. Now, building a strong club culture. Any club that will succeed in doing this will definitely have its members engaged. You have clear visions and goals. You present positive club environment. Collaboration and teamwork is on. Continuous improvement, regularly assessing and improving the club operations, ensuring relevance and effectiveness. Next slide. Now, tools for members' engagement and retention. Like I used to tell my people, I said, Rotary is not like Awaye, as you balance. Whatever, wherever we are from, just apply it. Those who will not give you something, and they will be demanding it from you. In Rotary, they will prepare you for the office you are holding. All these tools, they are available on the Rotary www.org. So there are more than even resources for you that you can use to get your members engaged. The club health check, which is an online doctor that will diagnose, see your prognosis, and offer treatment for whatever may be wrong with your club. If you go to the place, do club health check, what makes the club experience. There's a flyer on the Rotary website saying recent Rotary research confirms that the most important factor in member satisfaction is the club experience, as captured in meeting enjoyment, confidence in the club leadership, connections, personal growth opportunities, and meaningful service projects. Enhancing the club experience. From time to time, we must administer what is known as club satisfaction survey. You will know what you are doing good, you will know what you need to do when you apply strategic planning guide. You will use the Rotary action plan and apply it within your club to get lasting change in your club. In fact, each of those tools, we can take it as a topic and go through it. Somebody can lead us through that, each of it. So it is just for mention here. We also have number 5, club planning assistance. That is very great. It's a dialogue page on www.rotary.org. If we ask you a question, you say it, you answer it honestly, and it will tell you what is wrong with you, and also provide solution to you. Go to the www.rotary.org, you see it. Designing your Rotary experience is also there. Get all the above from www.rotary.org. The last slide, please. Conclusion. By implementing these strategies as highlighted above, we can create a vibrant, engaging, and inclusive Rotary Club culture. Let's work together to build strong, sustainable clubs that make lasting impact in our community. Action plan, the key takeaways. Number 1, identify areas of improvement in your club. Develop a plan to implement those new strategies. Share best practices with fellow Rotarians and other clubs around you. Monitor progress and adjust as needed. Together, yes, we can build stronger when engaged Rotary Club. Let's make it.
Thank you so much. Let's continue to put our hands together. Club health chair members and his members. Take another opportunity to invite our distinguished District Governor, the Sugar, to take us on club approaches, a tool for membership development. Let's continue to clap for him. Let's continue to clap for him. People from Lagos who can do better. Let's continue to clap for him. Thank you.
Good afternoon, District Governor, PDD, fellow Rotary. I'll spend the next few minutes talking about club and club. We also call it CEC. That's a method that is recommended for clubs to increase membership by leaps and bounds as it were, 10% to 5% or more at a time. That is a way to grow a club, not just bringing one member, induct one member today, one member tomorrow, but to induct large numbers at a time. And when you do, it has a number of advantages that you have chosen. In addition to sending the email and sending the letter, we also follow up with phone calls. And that makes it even further personal. So that when you make those phone calls, we also prefer that it is a responsibility that is shared by all. So when Chinwe has sent us names, she's not the one that will call that person to ask her to come, him or her to come to that event. Faith will be the one that will, I'm only mentioning female names. They are the only one that I don't know the names. So Faith will call the person that Chinwe submitted, and she will address him. Mr. So, Mrs. So. Chinwe has given us your name as someone that is worthy of being a member of our club, and I've been asked to contact you. To make friends and say that we look forward to seeing you. It reinforces the letter, the email, and that phone call. And the fact that every Chinwe that dropped the name has known that her friend for 20 years, and she never invited him. So that her invitation now, if you want to make the call, will not be as strong as someone else she doesn't even know who politely approaches her and sells the message. So it's like already the guest know that we are eating on you. So I should respond. Next slide. So you now bring all of them to that special night, guest night or afternoon or whatever suits you. And usually we have two motivational speakers in that event. They don't talk for long so that we don't want to bore our guests. One in-house who talks a little bit about Rotary, and then one external speaker who addresses any issues in general society that will interest anyone, coming to that meeting. Maybe about mental health, maybe how to increase your wealth and so on and so forth. The way we invite guest speakers who come to talk to us about just anything in life that can help us to live better life. And you must be equipped at that meeting That means there must be some literature that you will share with your guests. And some of the recommended ones include what is Rotary? There's a small card that gives a small bit of information about Rotary. 20 reasons why join Rotary. Rotary magazine, well, most of us have gone for online copies now. You may not have that, but you may have old copies. Give them club bulletin and the club's information sheets. Those are things you should give to your guests. Because you are trying to sell your club to them. You are trying to sell Rotary to them. So your club information sheet provides some information about what your club has been doing as a club, the kind of members you have, and so on and so forth. You are trying to sell as it were, and if you are doing that, you must show your good points. In that same meeting, of course, ensure that you entertain them, provide meals and drinks. You know, people, when they go to any event, they always like to fed as if there's no food in their house. And most people, once they eat, they disappear. But entertain them, make them happy. In that meeting, too, ensure that your members mingle with them, warmly relate to them, and make them feel welcome. So you don't have a situation where members are all sitting here and the guests are all sitting here. Ensure that they mix, so that they are already meeting other people and making new friends in that first experience. They are already seeing the warmth and the fellowship that you offer as Rotarians. Next slide. So now that you have gotten to that point and you have had a good meeting, some of them would have enjoyed coming, isn't it? You now approach them with small slips, asking those who would like to continue to associate with the club to indicate. Those are the people you now want to start working on. Even for those who have not responded or who have said they are not coming back, don't throw them away. Keep communicating with them. Some of them will change their mind along the way. So, follow-up is now very key for people in charge of membership in the club and all members, especially those who have sat with them and made some friendship with them. We have to keep their interest alive. Because now they are to attend regular meetings of the club as guests. That way, we keep bonding and making friends with them and getting them to appreciate Rotary more. And that will lead finally to the point of interviewing them. The same process that we do if you had only one guest that are trying to make it there. You will still interview these people and to join them in adopting those new members. Encourage them to do a big show. It looks like graduation day, and that process deepens their love for Rotary. Their guests also begin to appreciate what this is all about, and you see some guests even showing interest from there, and you can only increase your numbers from that point. Next slide. So, of course, at that meeting where you are adopting them, each new member should be assigned a body or a mentor to ensure that an ongoing mentoring process. And that brings me back to my discussion with the membership chair, when we developed that new member pack some years back, we had a document inside called mentoring worksheets. We appoint mentors, but it's just a joke. I'm your mentor, my mentor. And that's where it ends. But mentors have work to do. And the work of mentors is not just haphazard. There's actually a document like a Bishop told you. Rotary has a good laws in every way for everything. Mentoring worksheet lists a number of activities that the mentor and mentee should carry out together in deepening the Rotary knowledge and experience of that new member. And when you go through it, over 6 months are recommended. that new member will already become a dyed-in-the-wool Rotarian and not a spectator who keeps coming every week, doesn't know what is going on, and eventually disappears. So mentors have work to do, and I've asked him to reintroduce that mentoring worksheet and should emphasize to all president and membership chairs to employ. And then that brings you to engagement and retention of those members with interesting meetings, giving members useful jobs to carry out with care and so on and so forth, just like PhD told us. Help them bond among themselves and with older club members. Next slide. My dear fellow Rotarians, this presentation talks about one single individual's action to having so many members taking action at the same time. And it resonates very well with the message of this year. Let's unite for good on membership. Thank you.
Thank you, our BDG. Please let's give him a round of applause once again. And we recognize the presence of PAG, the driver. You're welcome. As we close to higher altitude, I would like to invite some who will be organizing this same event about this time next year. So let's put our hands together as we welcome our district governor-elect, Dr. Lai Abido, to take us on what makes the vibrant club. Welcome.
I think it had the sweet of nominee, the ARR, everybody, very, very friends and guests. Yes, this bike it's not bad. The topic we are going to discuss today is about how to make our club vibrant. When we look at brief historical record, shows that there was a study conducted in the year 2022 and 17,000 Rotarians participated. And then what came up is that we need to improve the club experience of Rotarians. And three issues were really very, very germane. Number one is community engagement. Number two is that the club does not represent some values that resonate with the member and their resolution of conflict. Next slide, please. So, if you look at those 4 points, 3 points, then I want us to have a discussion on this. How can we increase engagement? By learning, by knowledge, through competence, through training, through growth, through ability and skills. How can we make our club vibrant through this? I knew yesterday we were taking through the learning center. So let's look at learning. Are there things we need to unlearn? Does anybody have anything to offer on that? Okay, we have 20 minutes to come and let's talk. So when you are talking of learning, the principle is learn, unlearn, and relearn. What worked yesterday, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, might not work today. So we need to be ready to throw away some things we've been doing. And then let me share with you something that the club just did. They meet once a month for socials at the club venue. And note that some people's interest in and we have to accommodate it. Some people can meet, come because of just fellowship. So those who are patient and old in clubs, please unlearn that. So we need to know that now somebody can just be a member of our club and his experience, what he wants to experience in that club is just the social. So people's interest might just be club and some projects. So people's just interest is just to our interests are varied and that's what accommodated. And that comes to BI2. We have to learn to accommodate our individual differences, want to build a vibrant club. Number 2 is issue of skills. If you have actually imbibed that knowledge that all of us are not in the club for the same reasons, then continuous acceptance of that principle will make you to be skillful, to be accommodating of everybody. I will not be a matter that we practice effortlessly. Let me take you through that. When you are going to start to drive, you are consciously unable. When you start driving, you are consciously able. When you become expert at it, you are skillful, you are unconsciously able. To the extent you can put your hand on the door and put only one finger on the steering and still be abusing. So, this continuous practice of accommodating other people's views in the club, subject to Rotary principles, is how you can be very skillful. How many minutes? 15 minutes, okay. So the other issue about learning skills and the abilities, issue of projects. Let us note that when you do all your projects through club donations can lead to donation fatigue. Doing all your projects through donations by members of the club can lead to donation fatigue. So, and Rotary is so good that there are several grants that we can access. We can access district grants, we can access global grants, we can access program of scale, disaster relief grants. So there are grants we can actually access. And what do we lack? Knowledge. So is it cheaper to donate money or to acquire the knowledge to write grant proposals? So now coming back to what we are using to discuss, we need to learn how to write project proposals, whether district grant, global grant, program of scale or anything. And over time, the whole club can become skillful and we have the ability to actually have a vibrant club. People are now enthused